The multi-block event of the 2020 World Ice Art Championships, coming to you live from Fairbanks, Alaska in the Tanana Valley State Fairgrounds. I'm Steve Iverson.
And I'm Yelena Petkova, and today's show is brought to you by the following sponsors: Outpost Alaska, HC Contractors, NC Machinery, Silver Gulch Quarry, and Select Physical Therapy.
We're ever so grateful to all of the contributors that make this show possible.
Yes.
So tonight, let's go through and if you've been watching up to now, you know the routine. So let's get started.
Let's get started.
With Site 1.
Site 1. We have our team from the USA. The name of the piece is Mama's Nest. Team captain is Brian Tater Edwards. Team members are Stephanie Hugel, Louise Medlock, and Tyler Armtrout. This is site number 1.
This is going to be quite the thing to watch progress, because if you look, those blocks of ice that stick out the sides are going to curve way around and be held up by nothing but air. Very challenging piece. They're in the midst of a lift operation right now, so we cannot go anywhere near the machine.
Okay.
So we'll look for our point camera.
There's Rhonda. Okay.
Site number 2.
Right. We are on site number 2. This is team from the USA. Name of the piece is Not Forgotten. Team captain is Steve Bryce, and team members are Heather Bryce, Steve Dean, and David Smith. Site number 2.
And this is Steve Bryce right in front of us here, carving away.
Motorcycle fork.
Steve, how long have you been carving?
Since 1990.
Wow.
Yep. This guy asked me to help him in 1990, and that's my first time.
Now he does it for a living.
That's right. Steve and Heather Bryce maintain the Ice Museum at Chino Hot Springs Resort. So even if you come up to Alaska in the summertime, you don't want to miss out on that, because that's you'll see a little bit of the ice Steve and Heather's ice work up there.
I like this rock wall they have going.
I know, isn't that great?
Beautiful. Very realistic.
So site number 3.
Site number 3.
Canadian American.
This is our team from the USA. The name of the piece is White Ice. The team captain is Angelito Baban, and then team members are Dwayne Schmelhaus, Furman Gomez Jr., and John Flotman.
And one of these team members is from Canada.
Oh, from the USA.
Yep. Wow, they've come a long ways, haven't they?
They have.
Look at the detail in the clothing. And there's even Jake holding the camera.
Yeah, they're looking there.
Oh, that was me.
They're doing a portrait of you, Jake.
Gorgeous, fine sculpture of a man. Claudio, God, good energy. Look at us.
Okay.
So now we venture down to James Stugart's area. We call this the Magic Corner. He has managed to garner this entire corner of the park, this real estate, for is multi-block, double block, and single block expressions.
That's pretty exciting.
Now, at the beginning of each night, our show, I run out and film a pre-roll running through this, and I mean literally running through this area to photograph that. So that, if you notice, that little pre-roll segment is different every night. It's filmed literally minutes before we go on the air.
This is site number 4. The name of the piece is Heart. This is our team from the USA. Team captain is James Stewart, and team members are Robert Stewart, Tom Stewart, and Emmett Fisher.
Definitely a family affair, isn't it?
Yes, every year.
All right. Well, they look kind of busy right now. They're focusing on their work. It takes a fair bit of concentration.
It does.
And his pieces are always quite challenging. Sometimes they come very close to the wire, you know, in finishing, because their pieces are very complicated. And
tomorrow will be a good day to try to get more interviews, because people will be more far along on their piece. But the day of, you're not going to get any interviews at all.
Yeah, it's going to be. Okay, so now we move down to Junichi Nakamura's piece.
Yeah, we have more people in the park today. That's pretty exciting.
Well, it's warmed up. It's a beautiful night. You know, if you look up into the tops of these pines, the snow has draped the boughs. This is truly an enchanted forest.
I love it. The trees are so large here. Oh, check this out. Look at Junichi go.
Oh no, look at this.
Some height on it. This is site number 5. Site number 5, the name of the piece. This is our team from Japan. The name of the piece is Temple of Guardian. Team captain is Junichi Nakamura, and team members are Shinichi Sawamura, Hiroaki Kimura, and Takeshi Wada.
And again, these are world class.
We rarely ever get a chance to interview them because they're always so busy.
They are.
I think I've only been able to interview them once or twice in the last few years. But
well, we used to have trouble finding an interpreter, but they're learning English. I mean,
kind of an opportune moment. If you see an artist and you can catch them off guard, then it's a good time to interview. But if they're busy, you just want to let them keep working.
Oh yeah.
We're just here to film and spotlight them.
Yeah, they'll let us know when they want to talk.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
We are approaching site number 16. What? Do we have site number 16? What is that? I think that's a different number. Oops. That's for the single block.
Yes, the green signs.
Yeah, green signs. That was like, I haven't heard of that number yet. So site number 6. This is our team from the USA. The name of the piece is Faith and Fury. Team captain is Edwin Hutchison, and team members are Danny Bloss, Jeff Kaiser, and Andrew Thistlethwaite.
Now Edwin's been coming for quite a few years.
sure don't get nothing on my face.
Just regular snow. How's it going today?
It's going good. We have, I should go this way.
Okay.
Got a lot of progress done.
Okay.
Andrew's working on his little project back here. Edwin's finishing the punch out of the Michael. And I think we're planning on, I think we're planning on setting him tonight.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Lifting him up?
Yes, at some point this evening. But a lot of progress today. So what day is it? What day is it today?
Today's day 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember what day it is.
You guys are busy.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Oh, question. What got you into ice carving?
I just saw some friends doing it and said I think I can do that, and I learned a lot along the way from those friends.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How many years about?
It's my 16th year.
Wow.
Yeah, there you
My
go.
first time here though.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
So what do you think?
I love it.
Yeah. I think we've asked you that before.
Yeah, we have.
My answer hasn't
But
changed.
yeah, but sometimes we have new viewers, you know, and they
Right.
already saying, "Your first time in Alaska." Well, and they ask, first thing they ask is it really cold?
Today's not bad, as you guys know. Today's
Right.
really good, but it was really cold day 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. That was some pretty hard working at 30 below zero.
Yes, it was. When the ice cracks, as soon as you touch it, you know, there's not much. As all these guys and gals had to deal with, everybody had to deal with the same elements. So,
Yeah. All right.
all right. Well, thank you for stopping.
Okay.
Take care.
Okay. We are off to the next site. There's an audience question.
So the question has been asked that what is the prize money like? Well, the prize money is
The first. The what?
yeah. The prize money, and it runs in a few $1,000s. It's actually for all of the effort and time that these people put into these pieces. It's just a token sum. But you know you sit down at mealtime with the artists as they're talking about their work, and they're really passionate about this. So they're definitely not in this for the money. They're in it for the sheer passion of working on huge blocks of ice.
This is site number 7. Site number 7 is our team from the USA. The name of the piece is Who's the Beast? Team captain is Greg Beachy, and team members are John Crumpacker, Josh Niven, and Samantha Moore. Hi Greg, how are you? Can I come over?
Sammy's our slow lady.
How are you?
My turn tonight.
Yes. Where are you guys from?
I'm from Northern Indiana. He's from Northern Indiana. One from Ohio, and then one from Michigan. So all that little mitten region.
Awesome. Our question that we have going tonight is what got you into ice carving?
I was talked into it. So we're all chefs, and so we were at a chef event in South Bend, and they were doing a small ice carving demo during the middle of the summer, and we were doing like a little food event. And so during the food event, I just went over while we were slow, and I just got into it then, and then I joined like a winter festival, and then I got hooked and bought a bunch of tools and now I'm here.
That's awesome. This is your first time in Alaska?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's exciting. It's a lot of hard work, but it is like amazing hard work. Like it's really rewarding to see like after like 3 days that this is how much has come on. So
Thank you.
yeah. Hi Mom. Yeah, my husband Bryce, my mom, my dad, my sister, everyone else. Work. Everyone's been super supportive. I work at a hospital and everyone's super, super excited and supportive there. So sweet. Okay.
All right. Now, the main reason we started doing these shows was originally it was for the artists to
Yeah.
stay in contact with their friends and their family and relatives. And so we've expanded that out. Our viewership has grown substantially, but we still, we're here primarily for the artists to help exhibit their work and share it with the people that they love.
Right. This is site number 8. The name of the piece is Judgment Day. The team is from the USA. Team captain is Burr Rasmussen. Team members are Rolando de la Garza, Dean Demarius, and Don Lowing. The name, oh yeah, I already said the name of the piece.
Yeah.
And it does look like it's some kind of an Egyptian theme. We have, it looks like a little sphinx or a
Yeah.
cat.
Oh yeah, the Egyptian cat. I can't remember what those cats are
and
called.
That looks, it looks like the pyramid. And that's what I called it yesterday.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
banking on it. Yeah.
Yep, you can see it was all sort of a matte, translucent coloring yesterday, and today you can see some of the pieces are starting to turn transparent.
All right.
Okay. So I'd like to remind our viewers, if you have not done so already, please like and subscribe to our channel. That helps us out an awful lot with our distribution. So that would be a big help to us.
And this is an entirely volunteer-ran event.
Yes, there are a lot of people involved in putting this on.
And if you'd like to volunteer, you can email volunteer@icealaska.com and you'll contact our volunteer coordinator, Heather.
Okay. Well, this is the team from Latvia.
Yeah. Latvia. This is site number 9. Team captain. The name of the piece is The Heart of the Universe. This is what she was explaining to us yesterday.
Yeah.
We should go talk to her. The team captain is Carlos Lay. And team members are Maya Punchuli, Einars Zingniks, and Minatuts Buskovets. And the Russians told me that these guys speak Russian too, so I'm going to go test it out.
All right.
Ooh. Ooh, a lot of tripping, a lot of ice. How are you?
Great. And you?
Good. I heard the Russians tell me that you speak Russian?
Yes, I speak Russian, but
little bit?
Latvians have our own language. Latvians speak at home usually Latvian.
Я русская.
Ah! Добрый вечер.
Добрый вечер.
Just a lot of people think that Latvia is still in some kind of Soviet time, and like we are Russians, and that's, if you know some other country language, doesn't mean that you are citizen of that country. So we are Latvians.
Моя бабушка латышка.
Oh, приятно.
My grandma was Latvian. So,
World is small.
so, yeah. How is the progress on the piece?
Well, okay, this is. You see, I'm now making this, but you could sneak here in
Yeah, look.
and look behind the scene, and
Okay.
you will see she's becoming a part of universe slowly, and so I think we have 2 days.
2 more days.
Yeah, 2 more days. After 2 days, that'll be wow. Okay, cross the fingers that we will glue everything and everything will stay and we will have enough time. But we still have option about that.
Yeah.
Nice people around. We are new ones here.
Yes, I've never seen you guys
Yes,
before.
we are making thousands of questions. We get thousands of answers, and other artists helpful. They are explaining the rules of this festival and so on. The organizing people, they are also very nice. They're trying their best, and so it's nice to be here.
Well, it's wonderful having you here. Yes, we hope you can come back.
Wow, I hope too. I already want to come again, but you know, we live far, far away, and tickets are quite expensive, and so the stars must stay in
Align.
correct position so that we can get again here.
Yes, yes.
So, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
I would be ready. If someone can buy the tickets for our team for next year, we can come.
Hey.
All right.
Thank you. Okay.
It is amazing that the distances that people travel. To get to this event, there is a big expense, but it's not only that. Well, you know, there are visas and passports and
The whole process for people
yeah,
to come here.
and they have to bring their tools, which, you know, these are large, heavy, you know, chisels and grinders, and so it's not an easy task to come halfway around the world to something like this. But that's a testament to how unique this event is. We're told that there's no place else in the world where they get ice this big and this quantity to work with and quality. So this has a name now.
It does. It is called SeaWorld.
SeaWorld, all right.
This is site number 10, our team from Russia. One of our teams from Russia. The team captain is Yevgeny Gorbanov. Team members are Oksana Gorbanova, Nolfin Vyacheslav, and Viktor Karshev.
Yeah, you know, the seahorses should have been a dead giveaway, but what,
Yes.
you know?
It's pretty incredible.
Hello.
They seem pretty busy too.
Yeah. Well, where's our point? Our point camera has moved, so we will follow her over here to the other Russian site.
Across the way, yes. All right, and this is site number 11. The name of the piece is Moose. This is our other team from Russia. Team captain is Ivan Lakhtukhin. Team members are Vadim Polin, Vair Pagmitov, and Patricia Le Guin, who is from Canada.
Well, all of those pieces, or a lot of those pieces that were on the ground, are now up in the air. Those pieces that he was carving with the little chisel that you were saying.
Oh yeah, they are up in the air. When he laid down, he was so tired. I was like, oh. You have some major scaffolding going on.
Yeah.
It always, probably one of my favorite parts of the event is the community of artists and how they form this giant community of friendships, and they keep in touch throughout the year, and they get together and pick each other for the multi-block, even though they live across the continent, you know, across the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that was part of our original mission statement, was worldwide international friendships through artistic expression.
Oh, that's awesome. I did not know that. All right, we have a tractor right behind us. You gotta watch out. Okay.
Alrighty, so we have reached the end of the exhibits. We're trying to keep these broadcasts down to 30 minutes. I hope we're doing as well. We'd like to remind you that our website is icealaska.org. And the YouTube channel that you are watching is icealaskaonline.com. Now, we broadcast into other social media such as Facebook, so in case you're wondering, the origin of this show is it's from our YouTube channel. So we'd also like to thank Lions Club International, who is another sponsor of these video broadcasts, and the Daily News Miner, who has been very, very supportive in our efforts. They write these wonderful articles in the paper, and we're just very grateful. So we'll see you again tomorrow night when we see the continuation of the World Ice Art Championships multi-block event. I'm Steve Iverson.
And I'm Yelena Petkova. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.
Bye. All right, well, that went better than last night.